So, since this month is Women's History Month, we want to ask you some questions about it.
Okay.
Because, I feel like you're really passionate about it, and I feel like you would be a good person to ask. So, who are some people from Spanish-speaking places or countries that we should really thank or, appreciate?
Okay, so, well, there's so many, but I can just, off the top of my head, one of my favorites, you guys probably already know, is Frida Kahlo, right? She is very inspirational because she really persevered after a lot of her sufferings, right? Because she had some childhood illness and she got into a bus accident, but she kept on going and became one of the most famous Mexican artists in the world, right? Celia Cruz is another one who we just talked about, who was on the coin, right, for the quarter. She came from Cuba, and she faced a lot of criticism as an Afro-Latina, so she inspires me. There are some famous authors. Isabella Allende is from Chile. She's one of my favorite authors. She also inspires me.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another question. What is one thing that you know that we all do, that was the person that we all appreciate, but that some people just might not know? Some people that they
a lesser known person.
Yeah, but you know that there is people that do.
Well, Isabel Allende is one of the authors from Chile, and not many people know of her because a lot of times in South America, especially if you write in Spanish, it's not going to get published in another language unless you become very famous. She has become very famous, but only in certain circles. So that's why I know of her. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Pura Belpré, do you guys remember us talking about her? She was the first Afro-Latina to become, first woman to become a librarian in New York. And there's an award named after her, the Pura Belpré Award, because she wrote her own books too, and she was a puppeteer. So she was one of those people who broke barriers for other people. And she's not very well known, except she does have an award after her, but because it's a library award, not many people know about it, right? Yeah. But she's one person that I would suggest people look up because she's very inspirational.
What is one of the women that you would want to meet?
If I could?
Yeah, if if they had a meet and greet. Name the top three. So third place, second place, first place. And I understand
from Hispanic-speaking countries.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to narrow it down to that.
Just that's anybody.
Hard. Either. Okay. Well, so I think number one would probably be Frida Kahlo, even though she's not alive, just because, she's so inspirational.
All of her artwork is
beautiful, right? Isabella Allende, just because like I said, she's one of my favorite authors, non-Hispanic and Hispanic. She's one of my favorite authors, period. And then Celia Cruz, just because I feel like she was very, she was who she was. She didn't care what people thought about her. And her whole personality was so fun and bubbly and just charismatic. I think she would be really cool to meet.
Yeah. One more question. What is this year one of your favorite time of the month? Your
favorite months of the year?
Yeah.
I do. I like Women's History Month, obviously, because women were not allowed to vote for a long time.
Yeah.
Women were not treated the same. And I was just thinking about the other day how women weren't even allowed to run marathons. Did you guys know that?
No, I didn't.
And the first woman who ran a marathon when she wasn't supposed to got attacked by the people who were running it, and they pulled her number off and tried to pull her down. And there's a picture of it, and it is very, for me, it shows how in history you want to be on the right side of history, right?
Yeah.
Because she was technically not doing the right thing because she was running in a marathon when she wasn't supposed to. But should she have not been able to run in that marathon? So she knew that wasn't the right thing to do. And even the people that were running with her were trying to protect her. So those people were on the right side of history, right? And it shows the person that was so mean and trying to pull her down, even because she was breaking the rules, that's the person that you're like, okay, think about why is that rule there? Is it helping people? Is it hurting people? So that's why I think Women's History Month is important, because you look at people who break those boundaries and break those barriers. And sometimes, they are going against the rules, but are those rules fair? And are they set up for all people?
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like a Women's History Month is really important to think about.
Yeah, and my mom.
The woman in the marathon, I'm not sure her name, but you can look it up and say first woman who ran in a marathon when she wasn't supposed to, and you'll find it. Yeah, it's like you're looking at it and you're just like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that person thought that they were doing the right thing. Because I think they did think they were doing the right thing because she wasn't technically supposed to be running in it. But later on, he came back and apologized to her and said he did the wrong thing. Yeah.
I mean, at least he said, like, he's sorry and I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So just think about that. Like, you shouldn't be like trying to break rules all the time. But if you see a rule that's not fair, it's okay to question it, right? And especially if it's not fair to all people. So I think that's an important thing to think about.
Yeah. And my mom runs marathons. She's gotten high up on one.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's really cool.
I mean, why wouldn't a woman be able to run a marathon? That makes absolutely no sense.
And
that's like not being able to vote. I mean, all of these things that we should be able to do, all people should be able to do, right? Regardless of your race or gender, or it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Celebrities like childhood. I was reading one about Billie Jean King.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to wear shorts in tennis, but they wouldn't let her because she was a girl.
She was a woman, yeah. Well, for a while, women weren't even allowed to wear pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to wear skirts and dresses that were long to their ankles.
Revolutionary. Mm-hmm. Whoever said, I'm going to wear pants.
Yeah, and then that was like breaking a rule, but you're like, that's so crazy that you're trying to tell me.
I should decide what I wear.
Yeah.
Like, nobody should decide that for me.
I think, like, when I was reading, she, like, dressed herself up as a boy
so that she could wear shorts.
And she wore, like, overalls, and she cut her hair really short. I like short hair. It's really cute.
I do, too. I had short hair for a long time. Any other questions for me?
No.
All right. Thank you, girls. That was a great interview, and I appreciate you coming to talk to me. You're welcome. Thank you.